Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Alhamdulillah. Rebel Alamin. Rahman Rahim. Maliki Yamadin. Yakanabuda wa Yakanasta'in. Adina Saratal Mr. King. Saratal Athena. Amta Alayhim. Gabriel Maidubi Alayhim. Wale Dolin. Beloveds, we got a subject we want to talk about. In the Bible, it says that enemy will be those in your own household. Now, this means your mother, your father, your aunties, your uncle, your brother, sister, cousins, all these can become your enemy when you serving God. Me, myself, I used to be a Christian. At one time I was a Baptist. And through all these different denominations of religion, I still couldn't get understanding. I asked myself, why this say this? Why that say that? This and that is different from one another. Why is it off? Not realizing that King James also wrote a version of the original Bible. And the original Bible contradict the King James Version. See, so when you say it contradicts itself, the Bible don't contradict. Not the original Bible that God gave us does not contradict itself. It's the King James Version that contradicts itself. Now, when you follow God and you're dealing with people that do not understand and do not know God, see, you can't follow your ancestors, mother or father, sister or brother, uncle or auntie, cousins, whatever. You cannot follow them blindly. See, because what God says is different from what we have been taught. So now, this makes my uncle, my mother, my father, that makes us an enemy to one another, because I'm going to follow God. See, I am in total submission to my Father. That's why I tell you I will not follow what you follow. And it don't matter to me if you follow what I follow. I am in submission with my Father. See, it's not that I turn my back against my family. No, my family has turned their back against my God. I am Moses in another place in another time. Now, in the present, you can call me Chuck, you can call me Jimmy, you could call me Lee, you could call me David, all these plantation names, whatsoever. But when I'm with my Father, my attribute is Moses. Now, what you believe and what I know may be different, but because I know what I know by my God alone, my Father has taught me these things, then that what makes me an enemy to anybody who does not serve or worship or total submission to my Father. It's not that I turned my back. My family is all the believers in my Father, God alone. I don't give a damn what color your skin is. See, all this biting, talking about one another, ain't looking at the mote in your eye. See, if you look at the mote in your eye, you look at yourself, you get in the mirror, like Michael Jackson said, look at yourself, then you'll see that it ain't the people you talking about is the problem. You your own problem. Ain't nobody on this earth can talk about nobody on this earth. Nobody. Everybody has fallen short to the glory of God. So when you meet these people whispering, talking like Satan, all against one another, Deviate, separate yourself from these people. It don't matter what the bloodline, everybody's blood is red, man. My family is those who choose my God, God alone, in total submission. That is my family. That is my brother. That is my sister. And if you're older than me, then you become my mother and my father in godliness. See, can't nobody afford to talk about nobody. Nobody. So when you run into these people, gossiping about one of other people, deviate yourself from that. If you stand there and listen, you ain't no better than them. See, this is what it means when Allah say, look, before you look at somebody else's eye, look at your own eye. This is what it means when God say he'll make your enemy your footstool. That all these go together. Allah is talking about you, wicked people. What you do in the darkness and in the light. Listen, brothers and sisters, miracles bring more responsibility. You want miracles, you ask for more responsibility upon yourselves. Matter of fact, that is the title of what we finna read today, right now. I'm on Haffa 2:11. Has a title. Miracle with an S brings greater responsibility. Ask the children of Israel, how many profound miracles have we shown them? For those who disregard the blessings bestowed upon them by God, God is most strict in retribution. All that yak and talking about one another, you got to separate yourself from them. You can't say you believe in God and you doing all this biting. You can't say that. This has a title. SHORTSIGHTEDNESS. That is the title. SHORTSGHTEDNESS. That is the title. This worldly life is a bore. ADORNED in the eyes of the disbelievers. They ridicule those who believe. Talk that with them. That's what we're talking about. They talk about the believers behind their back and in their front. They just gospel. However, the righteous will be far above them on the day of resurrection.